Holy bananas.
Holy shnikes.
What is going on, everybody? What's up? Hello. Welcome to a late night live edition of Hopefully Awesome, because we are talking about the Loki series season 2 finale. What is your light's kind of off? Yeah. You can work with it a little bit if you want to. No, don't do that. Just like maybe scoot it over and point it towards yourself. Yeah, listen, here's the thing. Full spoilers for the whole thing. I think it just made me look a little bit. It's okay. Whatever it is. Listen, full spoilers for Loki. If you have not watched Loki season 2 finale, do not watch anything else.
Yeah.
All right? This is your one and only chance, because from here on out, we're spoiling everything. We gotta talk this out, okay?
Also, if you show up in chat and you've already watched the Marvels, don't you dare.
We'll just assume everyone's lying.
Don't.
How about that? How about we just assume everybody's lying?
Okay.
And then when they're not, it'll be fun. We'll just
Josh.
We'll just avoid it. Hey, it's Josh. I just realized. Hey, Josh. Josh. Oh my gosh.
Hi. Oh, she's not saying hi, goodbye, good night. And
she's just
your
saying
mom's
hi.
not. She's just saying hi.
First off, before we get too much further, just want to shout out our YouTube and Patreon producer for the month of November. Crap, I already...
Strange Marvel Theories.
Thank you. I thought it was Awesome Marvel Theories, and I was like, I know that's not it. Strange Marvel Theories, thank you for being our producer for the month of November. Greatly appreciated. All right, everybody. Let's talk this out. So, I had to get a notebook and start making notes.
He has his own handy-dandy notebook.
Yes, I do. Because I was like, there's too much, and I want to be able to watch this. I don't want to just be trying to remember everything. I want to watch it, you know? And my God, from the get-go, all right, from the very beginning, the titles going backwards.
Yes.
Is it just awesome. Me, or was that like really off-putting? Like I don't know, something about it.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool, but it like really creeped me out. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Maybe I'm weird. I liked it, and it did creep me out.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying it creeped me out. There's something weird about it. All right, listen. The tree. Okay, the tree. We're just skipping right to the end. The tree.
The tree.
What? Somebody in chat, let us know. What's the tree? The tree from Norse mythology. It's not the Odinheim, but it's like there's a tree. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a tree of life.
I don't think that's what it's called.
It's the Animal Kingdom tree.
It's the circle of life. No, because I mean, obviously, this is a reference to that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if this is like straight up being that, right? Mm-hmm. But like, it's at the very least a reference to it.
Jerry, gonna put a word up.
It's probably the tree.
Yeah.
You're.
And I teach.
Yeah. You're drizzle.
Here, I know.
Get Siri to do it. Okay, so that was freaking rad, right? Like when the tree, like when all the things just kind of turn, and it's like, oh hey, it's a tree. It's the tree. It's not a loom. What? Listen, okay. I'm gonna tease a little bit of where my thoughts are. Yargsdale. All right. Is it Riverdale? Here we go. This might be. Look, we just watched it. I may double back on this later, but as of right now, at the very least, I can say this is 100% one of the best things that Marvel's ever done. Like, is it the best? Because right now, my number 1 is Endgame. My number 2 is Spider-Man: No Way Home. Would I say it's better than one of those? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Would you not, Maggie? Are you shaking your head no? Like, no, you wouldn't say that?
I just can't believe you're saying that. That's me.
This is one of the best written pieces of Marvel entertainment, period. Like, Endgame was great because it paid off, like, 20 years of continuity. And, like, I guess, like, 10 years of continuity, right? Same thing with Spider-Man: No Way Home. Like, it's building off of all of the continuity from the original Spider-Man movies and the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and like us as nerds growing up with this for, since the year 2000, right? Like, that's what made those great. This is fantastic only on its own. Like, I mean, yes, of course, like it's referencing the greater MCU, but that's not what's making this fantastic. Like, just the character of Loki and everything that he goes through. When it said, when it said centuries later, did anybody else just like lose their mind? Like, my jaw dropped. Okay. Here we go.
Hold on, let me back it up.
Yggdrasil. Here we go. Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Yggdrasil. All right. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It is Yggdrasil. Josh says in the chat, it was so good. Jeriana says, absolutely, the transformation of Loki. Josh is in the chat saying was amazing. So well written. Josh crapped his pants. Josh, go get you some new pants. It's okay. Man alive.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Maggie.
Got some facts about Yggdrasil.
Well, before we do that, why don't you tell us a little bit about where your head's at?
Whoa.
How you feeling?
How am I feeling?
How you feeling about Loki?
I really enjoyed it. I feel like that was the quietest we'd ever been.
Yeah.
During an episode of this.
That would have been the worst watch along because we literally would have said nothing the whole time.
Because, I mean, I was laying back like this.
I did. You were so quiet. I kept checking just to make sure you didn't fall asleep.
I wasn't asleep.
I mean, you definitely weren't.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell you were, like, sucked in. But, like that's how quiet you was.
Also, our child's kicking the far out of me. So. But,
our unborn child.
Right. Well,
I mean, he's here. He's not been born yet.
God.
He's not got a birthday yet. So.
10 weeks.
Anyway. Yggdrasil.
No, I don't know. I think I need time for it to breathe in my brain.
Should Loki? Okay.
I feel like it's up there. Like, this is the best.
Dude, it is. Honestly, like, okay, so when we were talking about how we're going to add Loki to the Marvel ranking that we do, and we're not going to do that in this. That'll be in the Hopefully Awesome show on Monday, so be sure and check that out. But whenever we were talking about it, we decided to land on basically where Loki currently is. We will ask if season 2 makes it stay the same, go higher, go lower. Yeah. Like, basically, we're going to realign it depending on how season 2 affects the series as a whole, because we're not going to have like season 1 of Loki's here, season 2's here, so on and so forth. I think it's definitely raising it up.
Yeah.
I mean, here, you talk for a second, and I'm gonna pull up our Letterboxd account.
Anybody that watches New Rockstars, they Eric Voss, which I know him and his team worked together on it, but they talked about how in the comics he becomes the god of stories.
Yeah, shout out to Josh in the chat. He was the first one telling me about the god of stories last Friday. Yeah. After we watched it, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, Brady.
Oh, that's amazing.
And boom.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, I know it's not exactly that, probably, but I can see that working.
It's really close. Like
I can see that working. Also,
it's definitely. I feel like it's definitely the MCU version of it.
Yeah.
Quick update, really quick. Quick update on where Loki currently is ranked in our ranking here. So currently we have it at number 11. Number 11. Dude, this thing's going up, okay? Because it's under our top 10, 10 to 1. Shang-Chi, Thor Love and Thunder, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy, Civil War, Infinity War, No Way Home, Endgame. So, I mean, it's at the very least, I'm going to call it right now. At the very least, it's the new number 3. At the very least. At the very least, okay? Let us know. Let us know if you disagree.
Holy crap, Batman.
Yeah, it's jumping up there, dog. I mean, this is what I live for, okay? Like this like sci-fi mix of just just outlandish thoughts, you know, that
Yes.
like it makes you feel smarter for being able to
Yes.
kind of follow it, you know, even though
Yeah.
it's not that complicated, you know, but it's still
Yeah.
just so good. And like the fact that they can do all of this sci-fi, like high, you know, just very high thought out stuff. Sorry, my brain's moving 1,000 miles an hour and I can't keep up with it. And still pack an emotional punch the way they do. Like that's what I love about this show. That's what's great about it. Like Doctor Who likes to do all this stuff, and like I haven't watched Doctor Who in several years
Hot
at this
minute.
point. But like even when they would be like at their best, like I never would get that emotional impact like I'm getting with Loki.
Yeah.
And like, you know, maybe the closest would be like the Day of the Doctor.
Mhm.
But again, that's because of the fan service. I didn't give a crap about Loki. And like, I mean, he was fine. Like I liked him.
I mean,
in
I
Thor.
understand the ladies fangirling over him.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
stuff.
I liked him in like Ragnarok, you know, and I mean, I obviously really enjoyed the first Loki season, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, he was never my favorite character. He's never even my favorite villain. But like
Yeah.
now, I'm like, he might be like
the best.
legit my favorite character in the
He's probably
MCU, and like
the
how
best.
does that happen? How did they just do it so freaking good? You know, golly. But no, let us know in the chat. A couple of things. Well, actually, how about I throw some polls in there
Oh God.
while you're talking? I'll upload a poll.
Okay. Hey, I'll read about Yggdrasil because it's very.
Idris Elba.
All right. It's a very important feature of Norse mythology. It's the Norse tree of life, encompassing all 9 worlds
Sorry.
that are part of the ancient Norse view of the cosmos. It is an ash tree in which of all worlds, including the world of humans and the world of gods, nestle among the branches and roots. Also included in those realms is Valhalla.
The gates of Valhalla.
The gates of Valhalla.
Hey, how do you spell Sylvie? Is it Sylvi?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Boom. First polls in the chat, everybody. Start filling it in. Golly, dude. Just I gotta say, Josh is in the chat. Best visual effects in the MCU in years when he was grabbing the timelines, plus when he went to the original costume. Yes, okay. Let's talk about the original costume that's on here. So I mean, like I said, I've got a whole page of these things.
I saw him pick up the notebook. I was like, oh crap, he's writing down stuff.
So sorry, I didn't realize it was still on me. So okay. Loki's horns.
Yeah.
Now, this has got to be like his original look, like original Norse mythology look, right? Like this isn't like, because I mean that's not in like the Thor movie, maybe in like the well, I feel like in the comics he looked like Old Man Loki in the end of season 1. You know, like the bright green and yellow.
Yeah.
He looked freaking rad.
Yeah, it did.
And like when you called out the fact that like his cape was all the like strands, you know, reminded me of Doctor Strange when he had the demon cape.
Yes.
Dude,
Still in full support of the demon cape.
dude, that it was so amazing. And like talking about the ultimate like payoff for a character, like to show his ultimate growth. Like in the last episode, he realizes the thing he wants more than anything is who.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's his friends. He wants the people that he loves, right? And his ultimate sacrifice is to never get to see any of them again.
I see he does like see them.
Well, I mean, like, but I mean, he doesn't get to be with them. He gets to sit in a chair, you know.
That's his glorious purpose.
This is what we do. Ready? All right, everybody, ready?
God.
Close your eyes. Here's what happens, okay? It is May 3rd, 2027.
Oh,
all right.
Jesus.
Avengers, we are all sitting in theaters for Avengers Secret Wars.
Oh, no.
Camera, scene fades up from black. We see Loki sitting in his chair with all the strands.
Yeah.
And then we hear a metal shoe walks up the steps.
God?
Loki looks up. No, not Galactus. It's Doctor Doom.
Oh.
And he says, "Guy," kills Loki. And then he grabs the strands and just like, la la. He's like, "Time for War World."
I feel like that's some Deadpool.
It's Battle World. Sorry, it's Battle World. All right, War World is a DC thing. All right, don't give me crap in the comments. All right, Maggie, what's up?
I'm sorry.
No, you're.
Jarietta says, "I love the costume change and love that the branches were his cape."
So good, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and call out in the chat. You're all liars. You're all lying. You didn't think Loki was gonna kill Sylvie, like not even for a second. You didn't think that was gonna happen. You're lying. You're all lying. I don't believe it. Did you think you didn't think even for a second, Maggie? You didn't think maybe the ultimate sacrifice was the love of his life? You didn't think that was what the sacrifice was going to be? Fine. Screw y'all.
I believe in love.
I mean, I believe in love too, but that's why you got to kill off. Maggie, Matt. You got to kill off the past.
Matt.
All right? Forget the past. Kill it off if you have to.
You kill it.
All right? That's. I'm just saying. I thought that maybe he was going to. That's what I thought.
So evil.
I thought maybe that's what it was going to be. How great was the conversation between him and He Who Remains?
It was like a different person than what he was in season 1 when he talked to him. I thought that was funny.
It's almost like he was like, it definitely recontextualizes the whole season 1 finale.
And also, you could tell that Kang was like, "Hey, I like this." I like the fact somebody else has figured out some tricks like I did, you know?
And when Loki, pauses Sylvie and is like, "What makes you think this is our first conversation?" Yeah, dude, come on, man. Get me just jazzed. I'm trying to think of a word.
I like when Loki has Kobe. He's like, how long will it take me to understand quantum physics like you do? And Obi's like, decades, centuries. And then he fully understands it. I love that.
Yes. I mean, it was
and
pretty
Mobius
wild.
Is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Like he knew something was off. He's like, how do you know all this? You know? It
was God. I loved every moment of it, honestly. Like, I didn't really know what they were gonna do. Like, I didn't really, I mean, I had no idea where we were headed, because we could go in so many different directions with this episode, and none of them were Yggdrasil, or what is that? It? Did I say it right?
Yggdrasil, yeah.
Can we call it the Drizzle? Can we just call it Iggy Drizzy?
Can we just call it Miss Frizzle?
No, no. Iggy Drizzy is much more respectable.
Miss Frizzle.
Throw your Iggy Drizzies in the chat.
That's the next emote.
Iggy Drizzy?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of emotes, remember, if you want to help us reach our next goal, we got 23 hours.
Hey, listen up.
And you can get us, get in the chat or get a membership. You can help us get our next emote.
Producer in chat.
Hey!
Producer in chat. Strange Marvel Theories. All right. He says, so the snake was carved into the mural that Red Skull pushed in the eye and found the Tesseract in that snake was Loki. Notice when Loki sat on the throne, there was the World Tree.
Well, yes, Iggy Drizzy. Iggy Drizzy. The World Tree. Iggy Drizzy.
Josh says, Phoenix says to tell you all that the conversation was his favorite part.
Oh, nice. Phoenix, thank you. We'll try and keep it G-rated for you.
I will.
We've been good. I don't think we said anything so far. I think I almost did, but I stopped myself a couple times.
I think at the beginning you about did, but you controlled yourself.
I think I said holy bananas.
Yeah. I said holy shnikes.
Yeah. No, I love that. Honestly, I love that. I love. What do I do it again?
Jarietta. No, Jarietta.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just love for the people
I'm
that like
sorry,
don't know
guys.
what's going on.
I'm gonna have to take a potty break.
It's okay. It's okay. That's what happens, when you're pregnant. Tell you what, while you're doing that, I'm going to get into some of the other things I liked. Hey, there's Maggie. So let's talk about the music, okay? Especially specifically when they kept talking about, he kept saying again, and it's playing the Beethoven, Fifth of Beethoven, or whatever. I loved that, especially because the first trailer or the second trailer that we got was him saying again, and it would just start all over. Seeing what that actually meant in the show was really cool. And just I feel like the music just all over the place in this episode was just phenomenal. I want this soundtrack immediately. Good Lord. Ah, man. I loved it. Let's see. Josh in the chat. Haha, he is in the other room. You're safe. Appreciate that, Josh. Let's see here. Be brave. When he says be brave, you're being so brave. You just tell Loki was just totally numb to everything going on because he'd already lived it 200,000 times, right? Probably even more. Let's be honest. I forget what they said, but in what's it called, Groundhog's Day, for him to have been able to do all the things he does at the end of the movie, to know every step, they said he would have had to have lived for millions of years or whatever. So I feel like Loki's kind of in that same place. Plus, he had to learn everything about physics and science and technology and stuff. He's imagine all the growth he had that we didn't see. There could be a whole series set during the centuries of him learning science. Maybe he took a break, went to Cancun,
Went to go get a snow cone.
I'm still kind of pissed we didn't get Mobius on his Sea-Doo. Not really. We got him kind of.
We wanted him in the water.
I guess, honestly, this episode would have been really, it would have not felt right for it to end with him on a Sea-Doo. That's got to be a series finale thing. Him and Loki, they finally embrace each other and commit their love to one another. And ride off into the sunset.
Wow, Matt.
Hey, Sylvie can be there too. All right, it's okay. Whatever. Let's see, Jerry Ann in the chat. That song is also referencing "When I Got You Alone" by Robin Thicke, which also references Beethoven. That's right. I know the song. I can't do it. It was making me. You know what it made me think of? Because I had to write down Beethoven. It made me think of the movie Beethoven with the dog.
Roll over, Beethoven.
Dude, so when I was 5, maybe 6, I had these sunglasses I got from Toys R Us, all right? And they had mirror lenses. It was gold tinted mirror lenses, and they were black frames, but with a green side that goes over your ear, right? And I walked outside. I was at daycare. They were watching Beethoven. I walked outside, found a feather. And come on, you're 6, you found a feather? Come on, that's the best day of your life.
Diseases, Matt.
So I picked up the feather.
Diseases.
Went back inside. That song started playing. Started lip singing to it. Everybody cheered, applauded, and I waved and I walked away. It was the best day of my life.
Oh no! Oh
okay.
Lord, I'll go.
It's okay.
I'll go.
I knocked over the Coke. Again. It's fine. Yeah, we probably need to clean up. So I appreciate it, Maggie. Okay. Loki is numb. See you soon. When He Who Remains kept saying see you soon. It's kind of funny, right? Obviously they were playing that kind of for a joke, but it was also again, how many times? Let's throw this out there. Let me know in the chat. How many times you think Loki went through that with Sylvie before he finally started giving up? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Maggie, how many times do you think?
Centuries.
Do you even know what the question was?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm half asleep.
How many times did Loki and Sylvie fight before he finally
For
decided
centuries.
Wow.
You'll remember me for centuries.
Wow.
Ah.
Is this more than you bargained for yet? Ah. All right, Maggie. Are you, so
454.
Are you gonna
454. That's what Jariana says. I'm trying to wipe this off.
Oh, okay. Hey, did anybody else catch the Quantumania reference? What do we think about that?
I thought that was pretty cool.
So I guess this solidifies it's 616, right? Which I know pisses off a lot of people, and that's fine. Like that's fine, but that's what it is.
Marvel put everybody in their place about it.
I'm obviously I think it's okay if there's multiple people that have different ideas of what the name is, because why would Mobius call it the same as what's her name in Doctor Strange, because she called it Earth 616, and there's not really, it's not like there's a giant atlas that has all the infinite dimensions on it,
That is very true.
Hey, by the way, is a realm different from a timeline? So okay. In Ms. Marvel.
Yeah.
They go to her shadow realm or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's not a different timeline. That's not a branched timeline.
Dimension.
So dimensions and timelines are different.
Yeah.
See, I've never felt that way. All right, I'm gonna hit a bunch of buttons.
Oh God.
So just so everybody knows,
remix.
I think we did it. I think I got it. All right. Mate, you never answered the question. How many times do you think Loki and Sylvie fought before Loki was like, fine, I'll just go back to where this all began?
10.
See, Maggie, this is why I love you. And I hate you. All right, what else we got?
There's no the deep diving into that.
The tree from Norse mythology. Okay, so they call it Quantumania, the event from Quantumania. They said that it took place on 616 adjacent. Because it's the quantum realm within
616.
So does that mean... Okay, everybody, stick with me here. So does that mean that the quantum realm can only send you through time on the same timeline? Maybe. That you can't use the quantum bridge or whatever to go to branch timelines. If the Avengers went in there and was like, they couldn't end up in 414 or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. I don't think so.
So how did they get back to the original? Because
they had ants.
Mate, no, listen. In Endgame, when they're time traveling, they take the stones. When they take the stones, it causes a branched timeline. Now, obviously, the timeline will go away once they put the stone back where they got it, but it's been created. It's not like it stops it from being created in ever.
Also, Cap messed it up.
So, how do they get back to that timeline if it's now become a branched timeline? If they can't traverse the multiverse. You know what I'm talking? You know what I mean? Hey, speaking of that, remember,
Experiment
if you want to become a member, you can help us reach our goal of getting another emote in the next 23 hours. We greatly appreciate it. You get exclusive content, all kinds of fun things. What'd you say? Experiment what?
626.
Is that Stitch?
Yes. Every time somebody says 616, I was like, oh,
Stitch.
Stitch. Experiment 626.
Is 627 Leroy?
Yes.
And is Leroy and Stitch the official sequel to Lilo and Stitch, or is that Lilo and Stitch 2?
That's Lilo and Stitch 2.
So what's Leroy and Stitch? You know what? I don't care.
No.
Let's keep it on Marvel.
Hey, everybody, let's talk about Stitch.
Hey, was anybody else confused about the purple thing? Like I know what it is, like now. But I mean, it took me a couple of seconds to be like, oh yeah, that's that dragon smoke monster thing. Like Maggie even calls out smoke monster.
Like he looks at me, he's like, what just happened? I was like, smoke monster, man.
I was like, yeah, I forgot about that thing that lives at the end of time, apparently.
That ate old man Loki.
Are we supposed to deduce anything from the fact that the thing on the floor from the TVA was there at Renslayer's feet?
I think that was the TVA that was in oh god, in the past.
Yeah. Now wait, what? Like, what? I mean, you mean okay? So, like, are you saying the TVA that like Mobius left, and like just over millennia, it ends up there with Renslayer at the void or the end of time or whatever? Or are you saying that this is a secondary TVA that was pruned and ended up there?
That one, second one.
I don't think that's happened. I think the TVA's only ever been the TVA.
Well, I mean, there's been so many times that, I mean, Renslayer's memory has been
that's just memory. That's not.
But also they've
he didn't
changed
destroy
it.
But they didn't destroy the timeline.
They've changed the TVA though.
They just put. Remember, they just put like borders on it. You know, they laid some new sheetrock. Remember, because he was able to just like tear it down.
Wood paneling.
Yeah, some vinyl floor. Isn't that what it's called?
Linoleum.
There it is. Yeah, linoleum. Right? Because Loki was able to.
Linoleum.
Because Loki was able to like rip the thing down. He was like, see, there they are. You know what I'm talking? Come on, right? I'm not wrong here. I'm not wrong.
No.
So like,
I'm sorry.
Does the TVA exist outside of any timeline? Like, the only way I can really describe this would be like Apocalypse in the DC universe. Like, there's not an infinite number of Apocalypse. There's only one. Yeah. There's only one dark side.
Yeah.
So, like, is there only one TVA, or does every timeline have... I mean, it can't, right? Because they see all the timelines.
Yeah. They're the overseers of time.
So then, I guess what we're to assume is that at some point the TVA dies.
Yes.
And ends up at the...
end of time. Or void.
What? Yeah, whatever that place is now.
Shit, that place is...
I love it. Let's see what else we got. Let time pass. The last thing said, and then of course we get Mobius saying that, just kind of sitting there, letting time pass. Right. Then we cut to Loki, and we can hear the echoes of Mobius saying that, implying that Loki can
hear
and see what's going on. Like he's almost he is the tree.
Yes.
Of life. The Iggy Ziggy. What was it? The drizzle?
Miss Frizzle.
No, the what did I call it earlier?
You're the one that made it up.
Is
God
it
Lord.
Iggy Drizzy? Is that what it was? That's what it was. We know in the chat if you remember what I said a few minutes ago.
Linoleum was the hot new thing in the Titanic.
Well, then it's not linoleum. I'm talking about like the thing, you know, like all the floors are now, you know. You know what I'm talking about. It's like everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna put this down."
Wood?
No, I'm pretty sure it's
tile.
Vinyl. I'm pretty sure it's vinyl. I think it's just called. I think it's vinyl flooring. I'm looking it up.
We're walking on records.
Sunshine. When it is vinyl flooring, you're gonna feel really stupid, Maggie.
I already feel pretty stupid.
Vinyl plank. Vinyl plank flooring, Maggie.
Big dress.
Guess what? This is what our house uses is vinyl plank flooring. This under our feet. Dog. That's for you, Maggie.
I died.
That's right.
That's nothing.
Oh my God. This show. Such an amazing show. Maggie, any final thoughts? Because I think we can start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
If you got any, sorry, real quick. If you got any questions or if you got any thoughts you want us to go over, throw it in the chat. We'll cover it before we head out of here. So just throw it in there. Okay, Maggie. Oh wait, before I'm joking. I'm joking.
Look up SNL, Will Ferrell, and Kristen Wiig about flu or cold medicine. That's me and Matt right now. Jesus, why can't you be somewhere else? Anyways, I really enjoyed this season. It was very interesting. I mean, from the get-go, it hooked you in.
Is anybody else hoping that we get a character named GYN? That way Obi can have someone to partner with and they can be called the OBGYN.
No. Boo, bad joke.
Come on.
Boo.
Come on. Come on.
Boo.
That's pretty good.
Boo.
That's pretty good.
Boo.
OBGYN. Get it?
A, B, C, D, E.
It's a pussy doctor.
Guys, if you got anything else to say about this show, please put it in chat right now. Please. I feel like I've already felt like I've lost my sanity like a few times today. Please.
Oh, God.
Please.
I'm so glad tomorrow's Friday. I need it. I need it to be Friday. Everybody, throw it up for Rebecca Black. All right. I'll have Jerry Ann in the chat. Boo.
Boo.
Thanks.
Boo, Matt.
You know what, Jerry Ann? Before we went live, I was like, you know what? Jerry Ann is great. She's.
He was.
I really did. I was like, when they write the history of Hopefully Awesome, Jerry Ann's name will be in there. That's what I said. And you know what? I take it all back. Take it all back.
He doesn't.
You're cut off.
He's lying.
I need to figure out how you time out people in chat.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Love you, Jerry Anna.
God, me and her's known each other for. Oh God, Jerry Anna
for a long time.
Over, like,
can you believe they brought
over 30 years, girl?
Can you believe they're just trying to use Miss Minutes again?
No.
They're like,
let's just
see what happens.
Are y'all not afraid that she's gonna start killing us again?
I really want the ghost variant to come out of this.
I bet there will be. Lounge,
really
I mean, Funko will not sleep on that.
Better not. Any other thoughts, Maggie?
No.
Do you think that any of this will play into the Marvels this weekend?
I don't think so.
Apparently, it's supposed to set off the whole new thing, like the next step in Marvel starts here or some garbage like that. I don't know. And it's like it shows there's a rift in the universe.
Yeah.
Just like in Spider-Man. I'm just saying what's in the trailer. What's in the final trailer? That's what it does. Do you think any of this will be?
I'm sorry, I'm not giving you anything right now.
You're literally.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying.
Here's what we're gonna do.
I love you.
Why don't you put Miss Minutes in your chair? You go on to bed. Because I'll be getting just as much play off of this inanimate object as what you're giving me.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
I'm really sorry.
I'm
I know, I'm sucking it down tonight. I'm so sorry,
Maggie,
man.
Maggie,
I can't find
you
more
are doing,
words.
Maggie, you're doing fantastic. Okay, you complete me. All right, you're the OB to my GYN. All right, her name could be Jen.
Hey,
It's just spelled GYN.
okay.
Think about it.
I'll think about it.
Or maybe it's a dude. And it's Jen. You know, like in Lost.
No, don't bring. No.
Dude,
Daniel Day Kim.
you tell me you wouldn't want Daniel Day Kim to show up in Loki season 3 and be hanging out as OB's boyfriend or even best friend? Either way, whatever. It's all gravy, baby. All right, OB and Jen, GYN, OBGYN. Come on.
Oh my God.
It's like Pam Beasley and Jim, PB&J. What a waste. What a waste. Kevin. What a waste. Remember when he dropped all his chili? All right, Maggie, what was you going to say?
I can't remember.
I'm going to miss these weird Thursday night streams where we've just completely lost it and we just keep going for some ungodly reason. All right. I guess.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, Jerry, what are you talking about? She said she had so much fun singing God Bless the USA. I guess we had to sing it in the program today.
Oh, okay. At school.
School.
Nice.
Yeah, your sister was in charge. It was weird. Really weird.
This is great. I
love Loki. Loki is so cool.
You know, Maggie, what we're capturing right now. You remember when you were a kid and like your mom and her sister would be like talking on the phone and you'd be like, or not even on the phone, but like outside the car at the restaurant. And you're like, I really just want to go. Like, I'm kind of bored. It's dark. I can't see my Game Boy. Like, Mom, can we please just go? That's what you're giving us right now. You're recreating that moment for us right now. Me and all of the other audience that's not Jeriana. That is what we were getting today.
Good night, everybody.
I'm feeling spicy, dog.
I'm playing myself off. Good night, everybody. I'm retiring for the night.
Hey, you know what? So am I. Because this has been hopefully awesome. That's right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us as we all just broke loose and foot loose and fancy free as we discuss the season 2 finale of Loki. Remember, we will be adding it to our Marvel ranking along with the Marvels on Monday's episode of the Hopefully Awesome Show live at 9 p.m/6 p.m. Pacific. So be sure and come hang out with us. We'd greatly appreciate it. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or join us as a member right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome like these fine folks did, including our November producer for the month, Strange Marvel Theories. Thank you for being awesome. Everybody, that's it. We got a few videos that are going to post over the weekends. Be sure and check those out. Other than that, thank you for watching, and as always,
have a hopefully awesome day. I'm so sorry.
Bye. And
Skid
Maggie,
party.
let time